All right, gang. Welcome back. Welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. Hope everybody had a fantastic day today. Um, yeah, we got a lot of action today, man. We had a nice sell off on gold, but kind of broke this structure here, but formed the support. Now it's kind of popping up here. We got 3 minutes to a 1 hour closure here, so new 4 hour too as well. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at where we're at. I'm gonna go off the 4 hour real quick, do a top down analysis and see if we have an entry. We might get something tonight. Let's see. So we have the top, right? Look at this double top. Beautiful, right? Um, had this neckline support here after that double top formation. Retested. When it came down, look, we got a clear break here, and it just wow, took out these lows right here, and now it's kind of pumping back up. So let me delete this. I'm gonna mark off in there. So we have this support right here, right? Right around this area. You see with this previous resistance, now support here. So not sure if we're going to try to come up and retest that there before we drive down. What I did notice though is this current 4 hour candle has no bottom. No bottom wick there. That's on the 4 hour. We do have a gap to fill right up here. Small little gap, hasn't been filled yet, and we've been driving down. But look at this 1 hour. So the previous 1 hour, no bottom wick, ripped up, no bottom wick on this candle. So price is just driving up, chopped around. We gapped down at Asia Open. Now we popped up here. So thinking that might want to come up a little bit further. Let's see. Let me draw this up a little better. Let me use this level here on the 1 hour. There we go. All right, so this was support on the 1 hour, right? Look at that, resistance, resistance, right? So we broke out, we retested and continue to drive down. So this could be a retest of this level here. So let's see what it decides to do if we do get a little bit of a push up here. Yeah, so that's gonna be our resistance level here off the 1 hour. Let's wait and see what the market wants to do tonight. We come up here and retest, I might consider it, but if we start rolling over here, then we have some room to come down. Let me just mark the ranges. Let me go to the 4 hour here for this real quick. All right, so we wicked at this support, right? What did it take line? There we go. All right, so this was previous resistance, as you can see here. And look at that wick, right into that support and reject it. Now we might come up, retest to come back down here. So this will be our target tonight from these highs up here. We might, bring it down here about 38, 38.89, 38.90. So let's see. Let's see, and we'll wait, right? So this current 4 hour has no top wick here, so it's not. Yeah, let's stay patient here. Let me look at the 30-minute. So I marked those levels off the 4 hour time frame. As far as the drop here for the sells, you can see it here right on the 30-minute. Look at that tap right there, and then we bounce right back up. Yeah, so let's wait and see. Then we have this resistance here. So I don't know if we're gonna try to trickle up this way. All right, so we have a new candle open here. Let's wait on it. All right. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ in the meantime. See where we are here with this. All right. Let's go off the 4 hour. Let's see, because we made new all-time highs today on NASDAQ, but then we got a bigger rejection. Look at this. Look at this gap. Huge gap right here that hasn't been filled. This is the Asia gap, and it's been running up here ever since. Yeah, broke out of this resistance level. Look at that. Resistance, 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 and boom, breakout. closed above that gap. I mean, above that resistance on Friday, and then gapped up Sunday open, and it's been up here ever since. So um, it's tough to say, but I will say if the Nasdaq, yeah, this 4 hour, not that it made a top wave, we got previous bearish closure here, so we do have resistance. Eyes, right? Wicked up, new all-time high, came down, closed bearish. Now we came up. Look at that wick right at that resistance there. For 4 hours, for sells from up here, I mean, this is way overextended. No bottom wick here. This thing's just been ripping up. No top wick on the previous candle. Then this one made a top wick, flip, closed bearish. Now we came up, tapped into that level. If we come down and, take out the previous 4 hour lows, then I would say this thing might want to make a bit of a correction, and we can catch that move down. It's possible. It is very possible. Let's see. Yeah, if anything, I'll be targeting the gap fill down here. This will probably be the TP I would put on that. Yeah, right down there, about 25,000, 345, 350 more or less. Yeah, it should be a nice drive down from here. But we have to break the lows here. That's the only way I would take that. I would account for spread, so I will put my entry, right around there. All right. Yeah, so I have a sell stop here, taking this off the 4 hour flip of the candle here and breaking the 4 hour lows. That's how I would take that entry there. Let's go to the 1 hour here. Yeah, so yeah, we'll have to break these lows here. So I have my entry right there. So let's see if we can respect this resistance, right, from the all-time high, as we've been doing so far. If this thing decides to start running up, break the highs and continue up, then we'll delete this and wait for it to make its move up, and then see eventually when it'll roll over. But yeah, sell stops at the break of the 4 hour lows on the Nasdaq, and we'll hold on to that for now. I'll set the stops later on. Once we get activated, I'll take care of that later. All right, so let's look at let's look at gold again. Yeah, all right. Gold is on a bit of a bullish move here. I want to see if we can get a we already broke this level right here. Might be a break, retest, and continuation, but got a top wick here. This thing might want to start driving down here. Oh yeah. Oh, previous 15 took out the lows here. Yeah. You know what? I would need a closure below here. It'll break the lows, but I need it to close below this structure right here. Yeah. I'm gonna wait on gold right here real quick. I need a closure below this level right here. We broke out, now we're retesting. This thing could be a retest and a continuation to the upside. The target will probably be the top here, but if we get a closure below here, breaking the previous 30 lows here, then I might be taking these sells now. That wick is the resistance on the support on the 15-minute. Comes back in the range here, we should start coming back down, especially if we re-break the previous 30 lows here. But I want to be patient and wait. I could take the impulse entry and have my stops above the current 30 wick, but it's a little early. Let's see. Maybe we get confirmation on the 15 first. 15-minute candle already broke the previous low already, but I'd rather take this off the 30 or the 1 hour. Yeah, our target is gonna be this drop right here to this low. We're gonna catch this whole move down right here. No bottom wick on this candle either, so it should come down at least, to fill this over here. Let's see how it's respecting there. Yeah, this thing could. That could have been the break and retest. If you look at it off the 15, it looks clearer there. Yeah, so we got the break, we got the bearish closure. It comes, retests, respects, continues to drive up. But if we get a closure back in the range, excuse me, then we should drive down. All right, so let's be patient. Let's wait on it and see what happens. I'm gonna stay on the 15-minute chart here for now. Wait for that closure. This thing made this bottom wick here, swipe the previous lows, right, and then reflips, breaks his own high. It's probably gonna continue to drive up. Buys could be in play, but I'm still bearish on gold at the moment, so I'm waiting for it to set up for the continuation. I really believe it's going to go further down. Let's see. Guys, if you haven't hit the like or subscribe button, make sure you do that now. Help support the channel, and I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just flipping bullish now here. So let's be patient and wait. This thing could come up, take out the highs, and continue to move up. I'm not opposed to the buys. I mean, we could take it, it broke this structure here. We could take this off the 15. It's respecting this support, previous resistance. Now turn support. It could come down, test, and then start ripping up. You can still do that, but I want to wait and see. You got 5 minutes to this candle closure with a 5-minute time frame. Yeah, gap down, came, filled the gap, and continue to trickle upwards. So the 5 minutes is just right above that support level right here. So now it's about to flip, broke the previous 5-minute highs there. It's looking to probably continue to move up. But let's stay on the 15 for now. Then I'll see what we got. We caught a 300 pip drop on gold. That was really, really nice. All right, right now, we're waiting to see. We got in right around up here, but then when it gapped down, I mean, we were already trickling down. We were driving down and coming back up, and we gapped down here, and we were up about 300 pips in profit, and it just flipped up and took us out. So, yeah. Well, our runner, I took partials on the way down, but yeah, Now I want to wait and see because now, as you can see on the 1 hour, look at that, we broke out. Now, after making a bottom wick, looking at off the 1 hour. Actually, if this 1 hour can start coming after this bottom wick here, if we break the highs here, I might get in and catch this little push up to the top here. Yeah, that's possible. Hmm. All right, we got 2 minutes, gang. 2 minutes. Let's wait on it. I think I mean, how big is this range? Let's just say, oh, let's see, we're getting the break of the highs here. Yeah, it's just 290 pips, about on the way down here. 920 pips. Yeah, but it's still a nice little push up, almost 300 pips on the way up. All right, let's see. 15 minutes. Looks like it's gonna close bullish here after retesting here, so we will have to wait and see. Still didn't break the highs, so we remain out of this trade for now. All right. All right, so we got a bullish closure here, weak bullish though. No bottom wick here. Patience, gang, patience. We gotta allow these candles to print here. We might get some volume here during Asia, but we made this push up. I'm wondering if it once we broke out and now we're kind of consolidating here. Yeah, I'm wondering if we're gonna take out these highs and continue up. But if I get confirmation like we flip bearish and come down, close back in this range here, start breaking these lows, then I'll be taking the sells down. But if we start flipping up, we take out the highs here, we should continue to move up. That would be the 1 hour highs right here. Man. Give me 1 second. I need something I gotta go grab. All right, still nothing here. Still look at the NASDAQ. See if it's coming down. Just curious. Nope, it's actually starting to push up here. It's respecting though this level right here. Actually move this entry right a little bit further up. Around 26,000. That's where I would put it right there. But we have to flip, come back down. Yeah, so I have a sell stop at about 26,000 on the NASDAQ. It hasn't activated yet, so we'll keep an eye out for that. All right, yeah, gold is starting to push up here. 922, yeah, let's take a look at the 30. Strong bullish here. Yeah, this candle was bearish, now flip bullish here. Starting to, took out its own high here. I'm gonna have a buy stop here, gang. These will be up there. That would be right here. Yeah. If we do come back down here and we flip bearish, close bearish, I'll delete this. But we start pushing up here and re-break these highs right here, the 1 hour highs, we should continue to drive up. So I have a buy stop at the break of this previous 30 wick high right here. Let's see if we start, we take that out, start driving up here. All right, we got 4 minutes here. If this kind of flips and closes bearish, I'm gonna delete this. You know what? I'm gonna delete the buy stop, just only because it's only about 3.5 minutes of this candle closure. I want to wait. Let me just wait for the closure. Let's delete it, the pending order, and wait. So this drop in here, this push up could have been a liquidity grab here, and then this thing could start reversing now. which I prefer. I'm bearish on gold, but you know, market wants to push up. It's all good. We can always buy it up. For example, if we look at the daily, for example. Yeah, look at this. Oh man, this thing's gonna come down. I mean, there's still this gap to fill up here, but we got these two bearish closures here. We broke support on the daily. We came up, made a top wick, came down. But you notice how we bounced off that 4-hour support, that wick, and tapped right into that. But we got a nice bearish closure here. This new daily opened up no bottom wick here. So this could be the top wick. See how we got a top wick here, top wick here, top wick here, you know? Top wick on this daily come down, so this could be the top wick for the daily, and then we'll start driving down. Now come down and we take out the lows here. Yeah, this thing might be coming down to like the support right here. Yeah, around 37.30, 37.40, right around this area here. Yeah, this thing could still come down a lot more. Look at this move. There's a small correction to that move. We're gonna correct, come down, make a bigger correction, and then this thing's gonna come up and take out these highs. But yeah, the fact that the daily open with no bottom wick, it's interesting. Yeah, so this no bottom wick here. This is the daily candle open and it ripped up, no bottom wick. So yeah, this will be just a bit of an impulsive move up, but this thing could start rolling over. Um, hmm. We might get a bearish closure here on the 30 as well. 1 minute. Yeah. Um, right. Yeah, so we got a bearish closure here. Oh man. Lucky. I might be selling this thing. 75, perhaps. He's starting to come down here. It didn't break the previous 30 lows yet. This is looking really good to come down here. possible that it might make a steeper wick up before it breaks the low. But it already has a top wick here, but it comes down and takes out the previous 30 lows. This should continue to come down. I'm just waiting to see if we get a steeper wick, maybe get a false entry, but patience, gang, patience. Yeah, it wants to come down and break those lows there. I took the entry here, gang. All right. I took a sell on gold here. Yeah, my stops are gonna be. I'll put them above the high right here. About 3984. Let me just set that up right here. And TP. It's gonna be all the way at the bottom down here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it all the way down to the range right here. So let's say 3890. A bit off there. Yeah, that should be nice right there. All right, that's the trade there, gang. We're in these gold cells here, and let's see what happens. One now wants to flip up. Look at this. All right, let's hold on to that. My stops are just above this high here, which is the 1 hour high. Just above that there. Let's see. Flip, come down, or are we gonna push up? Right to the bottom. Yeah, that's our trade there. Goodness. All right. All right, gang, that's our trade there. Right on the screen. So, see if we get it. All right, we're in it now, gang. Like I said, stops are just above this high right here at 3984, and then the TP's all at the bottom of the range. So we're gonna try to catch this whole move up right here. Let's come right back down. At the very least, to make that bottom work for the daily candle, which is all the way down here. By that time, we'll be up about 400 pips. I don't know if we might not even hold it that long, but for those who want to hold, I think the target should be the bottom of the range here. But let's see. Let's see if this thing wants to roll over here. Looks like it wants to, but we're in it now, gang. So yeah, I went in with 2 lots. You guys don't have to use those lot sizes, you know, based on your balance. You know, just can go in with a 0.10, 0.20 lot. You know, go in, don't over leverage. All right, that's the setup there, gang. So let's hold on to this and see what happens. If it starts coming up and breaks these highs here, then you know, more likely we'll probably get stopped out here if it continues to push up. We can come down and take out the lows here, which we haven't done. So we haven't done that yet. This thing can start pushing down and then close below, back in the range, takes out the lows. Then we should continue to drive down. So that's what I'm banking on, and let's wait on it, gang. All right, we're in it now. So hang tight, and I'll be right back. Oh, we were coming down here. Now it reflipped here. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna look at the 15-minute chart really quick here. Yeah, 15-minute, opens up, no bottom wick, comes up, make that top wick, and see, we'll get the flip back down. Look at that top wick on the 15, and it should come down. Once, if it comes down and re-breaks the previous low, we flip bearish, then we'll see more continuation to the downside. But these 15-minute top wicks can be deadly sometimes. It's all good. It's a top wick on that 15, and let's see if we get the flip here. Okay, so the previous 15-minute came down and closed in the range here. This is just a top wick, and I'm and we're down about 40 pips, 42 pips. Draw down here, but I am interested in pineapples here. Take a pineapple entry here, gang. A little riskier. Same stops. I might have an open TP on this one though. I might be looking to jump out early. Yeah, so I took a second entry here. It's running in profit at the moment. I want to see if we can get this 15-minute to flip back down here. This 15 minutes gonna flip. Yeah, I'm using the same stop loss for the pineapple entry. Just if we come up and break the highs, it's probably gonna keep going up. So I don't wanna get caught up in any more drawdown than I need to. So I'll manage my risk right there. These 15-minute candles, man, lately they just been, it's just crazy. Look at this top wick on the 15. Rips up, no bottom wick. Just once we got the closure below the range, back in the range here, we're driving in profit, and this thing just rips right back up. But no bottom wick, so I decided to take a second entry here because I'm still expecting this to make this top wick and then start flipping down. Look at the 1 hour here real quick. Let's see what the 1 hour did here. Yeah, the 1 hour failed to break the lows here, but let me get a not even close bearish here on the 1 hour here. Yeah, pineapple's running about 20 pips in profit here. Let me I'll do it from here. Yeah, yeah, we're about 30 pips in profit on the pineapple entry, right? So I went break even on that second position. Yeah, went break even there. Still holding both positions, but went break even on this one. If it comes up, takes me out, then we'll still hold that first one, and I'll figure out what I want to do. Yeah, I'm break even on it for now. Now we got 2 minutes of candle closures here. It might wick me out on my second entry here. All right, 1 minute. Got a doji closure. Yeah. There's a very weak bullish 30-minute closure there. But let me see, the 1 hour. That 1 hour closed bearish, right? We might get a top wick here on the 1 hour. It slips down. Get a top wick on this candle. Yeah, we got a little top wick there. Let's see if it wants to drive down now. Yeah, I'm running 30 pips on that pineapple entry there. Very nice. Hey, there we go. Nice. Yeah, I'm running about $800, $850 here. 900, 930. Yeah, you know what? I closed that there. Closed my pineapple with about 900 plus. Nice. And we're slightly in profit. We're about break even on that. Yeah. All right, I closed that pineapple entry. That was a good one. So, yeah. Oh, pull back up here. Okay. All right. Well, we're still holding here, but I secured my profits, the partial profits on that pineapple, which gave us a nice drive down, and I was able to take a nice profit on that. But I'm still holding the original entry, right? We're still holding this entry here. Let's see, we're gonna start coming down here. Let me switch back to the 30. I wanna. This closure, it doesn't bother me too much. It's a weak, you know, doji candle on the 30-minute. What I was looking at more was that the previous 1 hour closed bearish here. You know, coming off, failed to break the highs, and now we start coming down and we break this 1 hour low, this previous 1 hour low. We should, you know, like I said, we should at least come down and make the wick for this candle, which would be the current daily candle tip, right? That'll be good. So let's hang tight. Let me look at the 15. The 15-minute okay, you see, remember this one opened up, no bottom wick, came up, made that crazy top wick. Now we're coming down here. We start coming down, break the lows here on the, we should start driving down further. So patience, gang, patience, right? Kind of consolidating a little bit here, but in and out of profit right here. We're currently in small profit, right around break even. If you're quaking, if you're, you know, questioning this trade, this is the time to get out, gang. If you're in it, right around that break even. So You don't like the trade, you don't like the setup, then you can get out right now. I'm holding it. I already secured solid profits already, so let's see what happens. All right. So we're starting to come. Excuse me. We're starting to come back down now. Yeah, that pineapple entry was pretty solid on the way down. Once it pulled up here, we took that impulsive entry. So it wasn't bad. It was 928 bucks. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. I just want this thing to start driving. We break the lows here, we're gonna drive down hard. So this thing needs to start coming down. It's ranging here, though, consolidating. You know, look at the 15-minute. Yeah, it's kind of chopping around here. What about the current 5-minute? No bottom wick coming up. Here we closed below the range, made that top wick. Now we're trying to curl right back down here. But you know, it's possible this thing can just kind of range right around our entry here. Hopefully we'll just get the final push down. But the 5 minutes pushing up here, no bottom wick. Let's see. 15 minutes still hasn't come down. Make this wick for this candle here. Yeah, this is a nice range. I mean, this drop right here will be really good. And I think we'll continue to move down. But like I said, I would even say at the very least down to this Asia open here. Once the market opened, it started ripping up, and like with that daily candle, we go back to it. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. Yeah. Yeah. So you can see this daily candle came up, right from here, ripped right up, made a top wick, and look at how it's coming back down here now. We're starting to pull down here. If we start coming down and we flip, this candle's gonna flip, and then want to target to break the lows down here. So if we break the previous day lows, you know, overnight, or in London or whatever the case is, then pre-New York, sure, we should be all the way down here, if not well below there. But let's see. My bias is bearish because of that reason. You know, this is a pretty significant top wick for that daily candle. Now, once we come up, grab liquidity, right? This liquidity, we swept it. Now we're going to come down and start rolling over. So let's see what happens, right? Let's see if we can come and break the lows here. All right, we're running in profit here again. There we go. Let this baby drive. Ooh, are we gonna break the lows? Ooh, not yet. And came close. Yeah, we didn't break the lows yet. Yeah, but we're running 30 pips in profit right now, gang. And we break those lows, I think we're gonna get a nice push now, but hasn't broke the lows yet. Yeah, this thing is looking to roll over here, gang. All right. Will we break the lows? Pushing now. We're gonna get some volume now. I mean, was it 10 o'clock here? We broke the lows, gang. It's a wrap. This thing's gonna start driving down. We're running about 40 pips in profit, 45 pips here. Very good. Very good. Very good. See, we get a further push here. I'm about to take partials. If we get to 50 pips, I'll take partials there. Yeah, we broke the lows here, so I feel like we should continue to drive down, but going back up here. Yeah, we were up around 45 pips at this point right here. So that was pretty decent push there. Let's see if we can continue to get that push down. Oh, you know what we got coming up? We got a 15-minute candle. I can't tell you enough how much I hate the 15-minute candle. All right, we got a new open here. Yeah. I don't mind the top wick once it opens, then come down. But sometimes these top wicks can come all the way back up here. These candles are deadly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we might get, let me see, we get 50 pips on taking partials here. About 40, 45 pips now. Big a push. Gonna drive. Oh, there it goes. Hit bottom wick, broke the previous 15 lows. Now it's coming up with that top wick here. All right, so we got a top wick on the 15. Now we come back and re-break the lows. We should see further continuation to the downside, right? There goes that top wick for that 15. Those playing games right now. Yeah, it pulled up right around our break even. We're running about 10, 30, about what 20 pips in profit. Oh, now we're getting the flip here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, pushed up right to our entry, and now we're flipping back down here. So let's see if we get the flip. Come on, Goldie, Goldie, Goldie. Yeah, so this 15-minute engulfed the previous 15, making that bottom wick. Close to the bottom wick itself. This 15 comes up, makes a top wick. Now we're gonna flip, right? We flip, we break its own low. Again, right? Technical analysis tells me it's gonna continue to drive down, and that's what we want, right? So it's running a little over 20 pips in profit, gang. So again, this is the time to get out. If you want to take your profits now, you're more than welcome to do so. You don't have to stay in the trade all the way to the TP. Ooh, there's the flip, gang. We're gonna get the 50 pips. Get the 50. I'll take partial. Let's see. I want a strong push down here. Now that we flipped this 15-minute flipped here, let's see we drive. All right, there's the 50 pips, more or less. Come on, push down. About where we were. All right, there's the 50. All right, close partials there, gang. Yep, secured partials at 50 pips. Yeah, this is a good time to go BE, gang. I am going BE on this trade. Oh, done. All right, gang. We're at break even here. Secured partials at 50 pips, and we got a runner. I closed 50% of my position. This, yeah, risk-free trade, gang. Try to just update this right here for you guys. Oh, deleted the whole thing. Damn it. That's my phone, gang. Being a little sloppy with this right here. All right. Just redo it right here. Not pick up what is up with this. Yeah, we're running about 70 pips in profit here, gang. 70 pips. What was my trigger? 9. Stop was at break even. Is what was it again? 39 no 38.90. I remember correct. Yep, all at the bottom. Yeah, gang. Oh, and we took partials at. That's it, gang. We're running about 54, 55 pips right now. So we're break even already. So we're good to go, gang, here. Just moving it back to where we had it before. But I'm already break even on this trade. My stops are set right here. Excuse me. So that's the trade, gang. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. And we're running in profits here, gang. What's going on? Yep. Yeah, look at that beautiful 30-minute candle here. We got 10:26. Yeah, we got about 4 minutes. Yeah, look, I'm almost certain this 30 minutes gonna close bearish. Um, so yeah, now we made the move up, grab liquidity. Now we're kind of dropping right back into the range here. So yeah, it's looking good, gang. Remember, gang, go break even if you haven't done so. Right now we're running 40, 49, 48 pips in profit. So yeah, it's a good time to go BE right now. It's a big range. I mean, this is a 900 pip trade here, gang. So at 2 minutes to the 30-minute closure here. Yeah, it's a good candle here. It's a very beautiful candle on the bearish side for us here. And then we close just like this, for example. I would expect the top wick on the 30. Hopefully not too steep where it'll wick us out at BE, but we got a pretty decent top wick, and then we flip again, same pattern, right? We come up, make a top wick, flip, break the previous lows, and continue to drive down. And then it'll do something like this, so we get down here. I like when it just kind of drops far enough from our entry where, any minor correction won't come up high enough. But sometimes when it's lingering too close to the entry, any bit of a pull up or push it back up, we get wicked out. But hopefully that won't be the case tonight, right? Maybe we can get a nice drop, like I said, easily, maybe at least to this range right here. If we come down here to make that wick for that daily, I'll take my other partials there. That's why I'll close another half of my runner here, and then hold the rest to TP. But I already secured my profits. Yeah, I grabbed a little over $900 on the pineapple, and then grabbed 50 pips here for another 500 and change. So yeah, I'm up 1,400 for the night. Not bad at all, man. It's beautiful, beautiful. All right, so yeah, here we go. We got the bearish closure, right? Look at this. So I'm expecting a top wick here. Again, well, we don't like to see, sometimes these top wicks can be pretty steep before they flip. So hopefully it won't come up and tap us out. We kind of got somewhat of a top wick here. Sometimes I like them when they're a little steeper, but yeah, right, that's the top wick it's gonna give us. We re-break the lows and continue to move down, right? Yeah, it's running 70, 74, 75 pips in profit right now, gang. So Beautiful, beautiful. If you haven't taken partials, this is a good time to do it. 70 pips up. It's not bad, gang. It's not bad. At the very least, right? I always say this: you want to hold the full position further down. That's up to you. My advice, my recommendation would be go break even at the least. At this point, you should be break even. This trade should not be running 80 plus pips here, 85 pips, and you haven't gone break even, because this thing could easily just go right back up. So. But yeah, we're running 89, 93. Wow, this thing is running. Ooh, we're gonna hit 100 pips here. Ooh, 100 pips profit, gang. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Let's let this thing run. Yeah, gang. If you took this trade with me, hit type a W on the chat. You know, share the stream, hit the like button. If you took this W with me tonight, beautiful. Look at this, running about $900 plus, almost $1,000 in profit here on my runner. Amazing, amazing, gang. Awesome. It's good. All right, while this thing is running here, gang, yeah, let's just watch it start driving down. We're over 100 pips in profit here, and I'll be right back and take a little break. Wow, gang, look at this. We're running for 200 pips here. My goodness. Bro, why not, bro? Like, go back up. Gang, I took a partial there. Yep. I closed another half there, about 180 pips profit. Beautiful, gang. Holding yeah, I'm out. I closed about 80% of my position at this point. But holding a nice runner. Holding a nice runner here. Continues to drive great, but man, we've secured some solid profits tonight here, gang. So remember, go break even, gang. This trade was running over 200 pips, so I expect you guys are taking partials at the very least. Close half of your position, or you could have probably just closed the whole thing. It's on you, but go break even at the bare minimum, gang. Do not let this trade go red on you. Do not let it go red. All right, gang, but it's still running here, so about 160 pips in profit at the moment because we're kind of getting a little bit of a pullback. But the daily candle was about to flip here, and I'm still expecting that bottom wick on the daily thing to continue to drive down. So, yep, holding half of my position for now. So, hang tight. Just want to give you guys an update. All right, wow, look at this pullback here, gang. Well, we're still up about 55 pips on this trade. Um, but yeah, gang, I'm holding a small runner. I closed 80% of my position on this massive move down. We dropped about 200 pips on this trade, which is fantastic. Secure some serious profit here. Well, I took a second partial, but I didn't type it up here. But yeah, gang, yeah, that's where we're at here. Like I said, you guys want to close out now, you're more than welcome to do so. But I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, still got a little runner going, but it's starting to come up here. So if it hits a break even, I'm good with it anyway. But yeah, gang, that's all I got tonight. I appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging out. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe button on your way out. And yeah, happy trading, guys. Tomorrow we got a FOMC. So yeah, I would advise to probably stay out of the market. If anything, it's pretty risky to trade during major news like that. A lot of volatility, markets spiking up, spiking down. So yeah, I would recommend to kind of stay out of the markets, you know, for major news like that. So yeah, gang, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. And yeah, that's all I got tonight. Beautiful trade tonight. Ran about a little over 200 pips on this drop right here. Now it's kind of retracing back up. So I still expect this to continue to come down. You know, get the 4 hour, sorry, the daily candle to flip. So we might come down, make this bottom wick. So this could be just some pullback here, but it might range a little bit, then come back, make a bigger drop here in London, perhaps. So I'm expecting this to come down here, probably beyond. Might go even further down, but we'll definitely fill this range eventually. So yeah, that's what I got here tonight, gang. So everybody have a great night, a blessed night. And again, I'll see you next time. All right, God bless. Peace out.